Hey everyone, wanted to make a short video on this cat trade. This is going to be one that I mentioned in the free Discord. This is the original trade thesis. I posted this chart on September 6th, posted the 440 calls at $200. This is going to be the same day right here to the right hand side. I actually signaled this exact same trade in the premium Discord. So I just wanted to kind of point to just because I'm putting stuff in the free side of the Discord doesn't mean the trades are any worse than the ones that I'm putting in the premium side. I'm just giving a more detailed explanation of everything that I'm looking for between targets, my entries, stop loss, and basically everything in between from start to finish of the trade. I updated this trade almost every other day in the premium Discord. I even updated it in the free Discord saying that I was still holding because I do think that we're going to get new all-time high. I mentioned that on this candle right here. The very next day, we got a green inside bar, which is constructive to get continuation in the same direction of the greater move. Those calls went from $180 from the signal. You can check the success room if you want in the Discord. I had posted some of my sells that I got off around $510 yesterday. And then today, on this daily candle, we got new all-time high, and I even said multiple times all-time high was coming on this trade. Those contracts pushed to around $1,300 plus. So they went from $200 that I mentioned for free with our entries at $180 in the premium side, and they went to $1,300. There was no reason to get out of this trade at any given point from basically the time that I had mentioned that I was taking these calls. Look at this daily structure every single day except for this one right here, the one after we entered on this day. This was the only daily candle in which we took out the prior day's low. We had higher lows on every single daily candle up until the massive move to all-time high. This was a $31 move from our entry point around $421. You can see that we peaked around 452. This is just one of multiple $30 plus trades that I've given in the free side of the Discord and in the paid side of the Discord. If you haven't watched the Tesla trade review, that was a $37 swing trade. The app chart that I posted in the weekly watch list and I posted multiple times in the free side of the Discord, that was about a $90 to $120 move from the day that I had originally posted it. And those contracts went absolutely insane on that, especially on this. This was a more affordable trade. This was less risky. There was multiple days where you could have gotten new entries. You could have kept getting in and out of the same contracts and just kept trading this because it was showing promise. It was constructive. There was no reason to get out of this trade unless you were just looking at your profit or loss. But I would say don't ever compare your profit and loss to the chart because the chart is what you should always be trading. We're not trading premiums, or at least I'm specifically not trading the option premium. I'm trading the chart. So I'm going to respect my stop loss and I'm going to respect my targets on the chart as long as everything that I'm looking for is going to be in favor with what I'm looking for in the chart. You can look on the hourly chart, the daily chart, the weekly chart, any time frame that you want. All of these time frames were suggestive that this was going to get a massive move up. It did exactly as anticipated. This was a great swing trade. And again, I posted this for free in the free Discord. So if you're not paying attention to these trade ideas, I would definitely start. Just because they're in the free side of the Discord doesn't mean that they're garbage trades. I'm not just handing out trades or trade ideas just to say something. Every single chart that I post is for a reason, and it's because they can make moves in which you can 3 to 5x your money. Every trade that I'm looking to take is going to be at least a 3R trade. This specific trade right here was actually a planned 10R trade in which I was looking to risk about $80 to $100 on this contract to make $800 to $1,000 per contract, which is exactly what ended up occurring. They went from 180 all the way up to 1300. I think at the low over here, they might have went down to about $120 or so. I don't really remember because again, I'm trading the chart. I'm not trading the premium. I'm adjusting my size, how many contracts that I'm going to buy, and I'm going to plan my trades using proper risk reward. Every single trade I take and I post has the potential to 3 to 5x minimum, and many more actually go 10x, if not more. I've given about 5 to 10x trades in the past month within the premium Discord, even in the free side of the Discord or on these free YouTube videos with the weekly watch list. Multiple of my ideas, if not every single one, has moved $20 to $50 plus within a week or two. And that's not a coincidence. It's because I know how to read these charts properly. So if you want to stay on the right side of the market, check out my paid Discord. I give out plenty of trade ideas, as well as I mention my own swing trades or day trades. I give out all the details in which I'm looking for this trade to occur between stop loss, entry point, targets, with very detailed and very descriptive trade plans. And there's so many other charts within the Discord that are working that I'm not even catching myself because I've been posting about 10 to 20 charts a week, not including the pre-market or weekly watch lists. And just looking back on how most of these played out, I have about an 80 to 90% win rate. And that's not to brag in any way. I simply said that because if you truly put in the effort to become consistent, to do your best and study these charts, put in the screen time and put in the work, you're going to get back the results that you're looking for as long as you're focusing on the process first and you're not focusing 100% on the money. So I basically made this video just because I wanted to highlight that this was a free trade given and it went from $200 to $1,300 within 6 days. And every single day it showed favorable price action to get that continuation up. I would study this chart, how it occurred, what all came together, because there are a lot more charts that look similar to this, not this exact pattern with this ascending wedge or anything, but there's about 15 to 25 more charts that I'm watching that look like they want to go parabolic if the market starts to become even more resilient and we start to get that melt up that I talked about in the Tesla video. And some further thoughts on this trade. I don't think CAT is going to be done anytime soon, especially if the Dow stays as strong as it is. Maybe this gets a breakout like it already did, retest the prior all-time high. Maybe it even comes down to this volume shelf and then gets a breakout, retest of the breakout, and then tries to continue from there. The next key level that I have to the upside is going to be right here. This is going to be 453.50. We stalled right beneath it today. If we clear that level, that's implying another $26 to $45 move that can come in the next 2 to 4 weeks. So pay attention. This chart isn't done. Sure, this trade already went from $180 to $1,300, but that doesn't mean that there's not entries with other contracts, maybe for next week contracts, or even buying some time. And that's all I got for you really in this video. Stay tuned for the next watch list. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, drop me a comment down below if you have any specific charts that you want me to cover in the next watch list that I'm going to be posting. They're normally about 3 to 5 stocks that are going to be based on my own judgment. But if there's anything that you specifically want to see, I can give you an alternative perspective, so just let me know. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.